Hi there, my name is Raymond. I'm also known as the Subliminal Artist. I'm a performer like yourselves. And today I will be demonstrating my newest invention, which is called the Rhino system. The Rhino system is a performer cueing system which is soundless. Unlike earpieces or bone conductors, this is a visual cueing system which is highly reliable, has a relatively large range, and it will create miracles. Currently we use a transmitter for your hidden assistant, but in the near future we also will bring you other gadgets comprised of a transmitter which is used for a solo performance artist. For example, one that we're working on right now is making a clock to which you set the hour, and the hour is instantly displayed somehow on your cueing system. We will go into the nitty-gritty of how this works. This is the Rhino. The Rhino consists of a transmitter which allows your confederate to send 4 digits or even more, but there are 4 digits visible in the receiver. This is the receiver. I built my receiver inside a 2 CD box because the battery is a bit high. It's a 9-volt block battery which allows for about 5 hours to 6 hours of standby time. The great thing is that you don't see anything. It's just a box, and a box laying on a table, and having CDs or DVDs with you during a show is very normal, so nobody will think about it. Now when I type, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, it appears instantly projected in the box. We can erase it again. Erasing the information saves obviously a lot of battery power because the LEDs consume some energy. Now the great thing, let's go back to the 888, is you can also dim the information. This is actually the third brightest setting. This is the brightest. Less. It gets fainter and fainter and fainter every time I press the button, and it will cycle through. Actually now I can't see it visually myself, but the camera is still able to pick it up, and there it is. This is the brightest setting. I set it to this setting usually, which to me is very visible, even on camera even better, but to somebody standing even on stage with you it probably doesn't pick up on it. By the way, it's just a CD box. You could also build the receiver inside of a book if you like, and have the LCD printed onto the cover sheet which covers the book. Obviously it will not radiate through the hardcover, so you need to cut a slot in the hardcover and stick this to the cover of the book. So now for the price of the Rhino system. We actually sell this in 2 different variants. First of all, we sell it completely assembled, obviously. That is variant 1, which costs you 275 euros. They do not, the transmitter and the receiver do not come in their boxes. You will have to build it always inside your own cases. Option 2 is what we call the kit option. You will get all the components. The processor will already be pre-programmed obviously, and you only need to solder a few components onto it. And it's only wires. You only need to solder wires, so only very moderate soldering skills are required to make it together, and that will only cost you 200 euros. So that's a big difference of making a very simple kit. It is very simple to make it yourself. Let me stress this. Let me open this up for you again. As you can see, this is the most complicated. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wires. 10 wires, sorry. We also have the antenna. It only has 10 wires that you need to solder. That's how simple this design is. Obviously we will send also the wires with it, so you do not need to purchase anything else except for a soldering iron and some solder, that's it. So it's very simple to make this yourself, let me stress that. And that way we can knock off 75 euros for creating this. Otherwise I will be spending an hour soldering, and now you will do it and save that money yourself. So that could be a very interesting option. So that is the Rhino system. I like to stress something to you which is very important, which is reliability. Wrongly so, electronics have gotten a name in the performance world of not being reliable, which is weird because we rely on technology every day. Our cell phones, our wireless PCs, everything is wireless and everything is electronics. If you don't trust electronics, please don't get on a plane. So we ensure that the transmission is secure and decrypted safely. So the data sent from the transmitter is received by the receiver only when the receiver can decode the information. So that is a very important feature. Also, the transmitter will keep sending the last entered code every 800 milliseconds. Now why do we do this? Because if you were to be out of range, and the range inside for this system is between 20 and 30 meters, outside around 80 meters. But if you're outside of range with your receiver, and as soon as you come inside of the range of the transmitter, the code is instantly picked up by the receiver, because the transmitter keeps sending the code over and over again. Now this takes a little energy obviously, but with a new 9-volt block battery, the transmitter works for 6 hours, the receiver around even 7 hours. So that's a long time. You just switch it on and do not worry about it. Obviously when the LEDs are lighting up in the system, then obviously it will consume a bit more energy. I hope you like the system. If you want to purchase it, go to www.subliminal-artist.com. That's www.subliminal-artist.com. Send me an email. If you have any questions, send me an email. I will get back to you right away. And I hope you purchase it, because it's a great system. I developed it for myself. I use it for myself. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye.